Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. On the Tampa sideline, a look at the Buccaneers head coach. His team, one of the great stories in the first month, 4-0 to begin this season. On the other side, it is the Seattle head coach. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else on the field. I mean, yes, he throws for all those touchdowns, but then at the same time, he's able to protect the ball. I mean, he is just operating at a completely different level, and I'm not sure what he has in store today, but I'm certainly excited to see.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
Gain of 21 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Irving, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To throw is Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Darnold to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it's coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the Bucs 41-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. On the handoff, this is Walker. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat them.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
180! Real.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Walker. They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
180!
A give. This is Irving, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackled at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, Keith. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
180!
They'll run with White. And he will power his way into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Uh-oh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They run with Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They had the touchdown on their prior drive, so that makes it 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far, as they look to put another drive together beginning here. On 1st and 10, here's Baker, and he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. On 2nd down, Baker will drop this underneath to White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll get it inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
6-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Second and a yard. They'll go again here with Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Run.
Irving trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. McLaughlin's hit is good. And the Buccaneers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Walker, 1st down and more. Kenneth Walker. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Meyer. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks back within 10. It's now 24-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Baker to throw. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. Escaping to his left, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Well, the handoff, it's Irvin. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll get this out wide, and he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Irvin, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Anthony Walker in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run with Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the
180. What's up?
Here's Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. In motion is Barner. The run up the middle. It's Walker. Inside the 40. 20. 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. It's Kobe Bryant that time. Up from his safety spot. Gets there to make the play. Second down throw from Mayfield. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurry. 180. Hurry. What's up?
Middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
180.
To throw is Mayfield. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing is Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. His kick is good. He got it. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throw it. Lock. Out wide. It's a screen to cut. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive begins with a run by White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught. It's Evans. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3.
180. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal.
Stop.
Here's a run. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Shaheed now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. The throw on 1st down is Darnold. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. He'll carry this one inside the 20 into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
180! Stop!
On play action, Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not gonna get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Set.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, will take a timeout.
We're going to set.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Yaya Diaby. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Huck. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Meyer. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Baker going to hand it to White, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 47-yard line.
A dive and a catch! Incredible! Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Set. 180. What's up?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
20. Stop.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. Forced to his right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
180. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.